Greetings, friends. I'm Marc David, founder of the Institute for the Psychology of Eating. Here's what I'd love to talk to you about. Symptoms are sacred. Now, usually we see our symptoms, whatever they may be, your cough, your cold, your flu, your headache, your this, your that, your digestion, your fatigue, we see them as a nuisance that you need to get rid of because they're getting in the way. And they are a nuisance, and you do need to get rid of it. You know, they could be annoying. Now, most of us were taught to deal with these health challenges by medicating them. So there's some kind of over-the-counter thing, there's some kind of prescription thing you should do. You got to fix this because it's in the way. And what I want to say is, yes, I agree, but let's put a big and there. And sometimes we need another perspective because life is multidimensional. So we need to look at the beautiful jewel from all different angles. Here's what I mean. Illness brings us face to face with our humanity. It shows us without any doubt our vulnerability, our mortality, just the little things that we can't get rid of, the aches, the pains, the arthritis. We're frail and fragile, and life is precious, and illness in many ways can bring out the best in us, it can bring out the worst in us, and everything in between. And illness also, symptoms, it confronts us with the great mystery because we're not in control. And when I say mystery, I mean mystery with a capital M. There's certain things in life that bring us to a place where we have to admit we don't know what's going on. We're not in charge. There's something much greater going on. And when we understand that there's a greater intelligence that's driving the whole show, on a certain level, we can start to relax. You know, illness and our attempts to heal often brings us into the realm of, let's call it the religious, the spiritual, the sacred. Use whatever terms you like here. Now check it out when we go back into history. You look at the mystic tradition, the Greeks, mystic Christians, mystic Jews, Sufi tradition in Islam, and others. There's this beautiful story you start to hear that's cross-cultural, and it goes something like this. Every symptom, every dis-ease, every unwanted habit was seen as something sacred. It was considered a visitation from your guardian angel. And the angel in this case is always trying to deliver a message to you, a teaching, a wisdom that's important for our growth. Now, when you could hear that angel whispering in your ear, when you can embrace the message and learn the lesson, these ancient traditions say that that gives us the best chance for that symptom or dis-ease to leave us. You learn the lesson and then you can graduate. But if we don't listen to that angel, it blasts its horn a little louder, the symptom gets worse, and the suffering continues. Don't go to the place of, oh my God, this means I'm causing all my problems and woe is me and it's my fault. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's a wisdom to life that's talking to us, and it behooves us to listen. So of course, if you got a splinter, pull it out. Of course, if you got a migraine, deal with it. Find out what you got to do. But sometimes, yeah, take the herbs, take the supplements, the powerful nutrients, whatever it is, the technological, the surgical interventions, but also remember that there's times when we simply need insight. We need to go within. We might need love. We might need rest. We might need to look at a deep reflection in the mirror. We might want to check out a new way of seeing the world, of seeing ourselves. The challenge is we tend to mistake the symptom or the dis-ease as if it's the actual problem, and we attack it. We attack it like it's the enemy. And when you attack something like it's the enemy, you're in a stress response, you're in survival physiology, and healing, by the way, happens in a relaxation response. So the body actually can't heal when you're attacking it because you're creating the opposite physiologic state of healing. All maintenance and repair of body tissue happens in the physiologic relaxation response. That means when you're sleeping, for goodness sakes. It means when you're in a state of rest, in a state of repose, in a state of meditation. Our health challenges are such a great teacher. Our symptoms are sacred. They're teaching us. And when we learn, we can graduate. And when we graduate, we expand. We become the person we're meant to be. Our metabolism becomes what it's meant to be. And that, my friends, is the magic of the world. So I hope this was helpful, my friends. To learn more about the breakthrough body of work that we teach here at the Institute for the Psychology of Eating, please sign up for our free video training series at IPE.tips. That's I as in Institute, P as in Psychology, E for Eating, .tips. You'll learn about the cutting-edge principles of dynamic eating psychology and mind-body nutrition that have helped millions forever transform their relationship with food, body, and health. And lastly, we want to make sure you're aware of our two premier offerings. Our Eating Psychology Coach Certification Training is an 8-month distance learning program that you can take from anywhere in the world to launch a new career or to augment an already existing health practice. And Transform Your Relationship with Food is our 8-week online program for anyone looking to take a big leap forward with food and body. So thank you once again for your time and attention, and I hope to meet you in one of our trainings or programs.